right, bye.
Why is the intro not on?
I was like, okay, are we live?
Yeah, it looks like
I
it.
guess so.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the FTW Future Focus podcast. I am your co-host, Tony Motown Allen, the person that's how Rob put it, the expert on wine, women, and cigars. More wine, women, and cigars, because my weekend been kind of interesting. But speaking of women, I had a very special lady give me some fucking white Hennessy. And you know what else she got me, Marcus?
I don't want to. I'm sure I don't want to know.
That too. But the Savage Size Slim Jim. Randy Macho Man Savage snapping into a Slim Jim.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
And it's funny, when she gave it to me, I was just like, do you even know who Macho Man Randy Savage is? She's like, no. And I was talking about the stuff that he did, and she's like, he kind of sound familiar, but no. But as soon as it did slap into a Slim Jim, oh, him.
I thought you were gonna say some kind of scissoring, some dumbass scissoring shit or something.
Well, first of all, there's nothing dumb about scissoring.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, scissor me, daddy. Rest in peace. But as I'm opening up on white Hennessy that my lady got me, we're gonna move to Caddy Corner for me. From Chicago, Illinois. The man that loves women wrestling as much as I love two gay guys kissing. The marvelous Marcus Buckley. How you doing, Marcus?
What's up, everybody? I'm straight.
And now we're going to move next to me to the first lady of Motown's wrestling group. This woman is my GOAT. Like, everybody debate who's the GOAT between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. This woman right here is the GOAT. She's my right hand. Like I said, she's the first lady of Motown's wrestling group. She's the one that makes that shit happen. From North Carolina, we got Ty Nickerson. How you doing, Ty?
I got my tea, and this show is about to be piping hot because we're gonna spill some tea today.
I got my tea as well.
That's forbidden tea.
Oh, it's forbidden as shit. Because it came from a woman. I put it on like this.
Okay, we're on the board with one.
Thank you. And above me is the founder of our feast, the man that makes it all happen, the reason that we all here. He is the real final boss. From Chicago, Illinois, making his way in Indianapolis, Indiana, even though he is a true Chicagoan, we got former professional wrestler extraordinaire, commentary, manager, promoter. This motherfucker can do it all. And he also got us here entertaining you fine people week after week. We got the mastermind, Bobby Rogers. How you doing, sir?
I'm chilling. I'm kind of pissed the fuck off. I am pissed. I'm not kind of. I am pissed the fuck off. And we're about to release that shit when we get later in this fucking show. But I'm pissed off Final Boss today. I ain't putting on the glasses. I ain't drinking no tequila. I'm giving it a straight shooting. Because motherfuckers need to hear my mouth today.
I don't know if everybody want to hear your mouth, but they definitely going to hear it today. That's for goddamn sure.
Fuck what they want.
Fuck them bitches.
Yep.
We might as well turn this to a drinking game. Take a sip every time Mastermind says fuck them bitches.
Just the way I feel. All right, kicking this off. First order of business. I want to say this right up top. We're missing one of our guys. Robert's in the hospital right now. Robert Black's in the hospital. He's going through a lot.
Hopefully he's back home by now.
I hope
Yeah,
so,
hopefully
too.
he's back at the crib. He was in the hospital for a couple of days, had a lot of medical ailments. Rob, listen, I'm kicking off the show saying that we miss you. We hope you get better. We want you to get it all together. And this episode is dedicated to you, man. I know how it is going through shit at the hospital, and I really want you to get better. Fuck the rest of the bullshit. Get better, man. Please.
Absolutely,
please.
Rob.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. And
Everybody,
when I talk about
please.
And Rob, when I mention anything that might draw, thank you for joining us. That's for you, bud.
Everybody say a prayer for Rob, whether you watch it live here or you seeing it on replay. Next, first order of business. Something to be joyous about here. I know y'all remember Odyssey Jones. Well, I'm happy for this man because it's time for him to get his get back. He's basically filing a defamation suit against his ex-girlfriend. If nobody knows, nobody remembers because it has been a while, Odyssey Jones got lied on by his ex-girlfriend, saying that he did a whole bunch of bullshit and he got found innocent. Lost his job with WWE, lost his startup on the main roster, about to do some big things because
with the New Day.
With New Day because of a person wanting to sit up here and lie on him. So, my question is, first of all, do you think he should get his get back? Second of all, how much of a get back should he get? And third of all, fuck them bitches. Ty, go ahead.
And I just signed into my Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Do I think Odyssey Jones deserve his look back? Abso-fucking-lutely. Why? Because we're all taught ever since we were kids, lying's wrong. And at our big ass ages, people still lie anyway. It don't matter if somebody did you wrong, and whatever the case might be. I don't care if somebody did you wrong a year ago, 2 years ago, 20 years ago. You don't lie on people like that. Second, it's about damn time Odyssey Jones finally sued his ex-girlfriend, because I told y'all, karma's a bitch, and his ex-girlfriend is gonna get hers.
And fuck that bitch.
Exactly. Fuck you, Odyssey Jones' ex.
Fuck that bitch.
Exactly. Anyway,
go ahead.
Anyway, on a serious note, I think Odyssey Jones deserves to come back to WWE, because him being fired over this is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. We live in an era these days where doing something bad is being praised as good and telling the truth is bad. We're in some upside down bullshit world. And
Yep.
Odyssey Jones shouldn't have to go through that. I ain't been this heated about this since ever since the incident came out. I think Odyssey Jones absolutely deserves to get his look back. And I think that girl that got hit upside the head with the baton in Virginia, she also deserves to get her look back. And on a serious, and I'm gonna leave everybody with this: stop lying on folks. It's not right. Karma's a bitch.
Marcus D'Antoni.
Okay. First of all, I really hope that his ex-girlfriend has lots of money or property or stocks and bonds or something that he can get when he sues her for this defamation.
Take it
Something
all.
something
I think
close,
it's
something
segregation.
close to the at least six figures he lost by losing his WWE job. I really hope that that's the case. That she don't just fuck around and file bankruptcy. That she can just get some kind of real value out of this. Um, Secondly,
I
I really
mean, but
hope
before you move to secondly, not only the money he lost on at that time, but what he was building towards, because that New Day gimmick, that New Day storyline they had, could have given him a buttload of money down the road.
Oh yeah.
well piggyback at what while I was getting ready to say. Hopefully, what'll happen, they'll make it right for him is he will appear at WrestleMania. Give him his WrestleMania moment to reintroduce him and let New Day win the tag titles or a big match or something to that effect. And he comes out and I guess I forget if he's on Raw or SmackDown, but whichever the show is after that,
He was
then he
on
gets
Raw when he got fired.
right. Then he gets to speak on it, to a certain extent, because I mean, and lastly, I really hope that the only silver lining that will come out of this is that WWE TKO won't be so fast to pull the trigger on firing one of their talents just based on the out
Exactly.
alone.
Because like,
I'll go ahead.
because like I said the last time we talked about this, unless you know that, unless WWE and TKO actually got proof that they did this shit, you shouldn't be they shouldn't have jumped the gun and fired him anyway.
Right, exactly. I could kind
They
of
should have suspended him. Yes.
right. Keep
Fire him?
suspend them,
No.
on with pay and keep them off TV. If you're worried about the allegation alone because you're a publicly traded company, I get
Is that
that.
No, and all honestly, it's a conditional suspension. It's suspension without pay, unless we realize you were innocent.
Right now, I say it should be with pay based on there's an allegation. Keep them off TV.
Yeah, if it's just on allegation,
Right.
you still getting your money.
Right.
Keep y'all here until we figure out what happened.
Exactly. That's what I think. Hopefully, like I said, that will be the silver lining that will come out of this, if nothing else.
Tony.
All right. The really messed up part about the whole thing is where he was at when this happened and the direction they were going would have been so good for him. Do I think the WWE should bring him back? In my opinion, it's only right because he should have never let him go to begin with. But man, it just feels like him coming back, he's starting over though. So like where he was at when it happened, he's gonna be behind that shit now. Which is why I agree with Marcus though. That bitch need to compensate him for the money he lost on this shit.
And he needs to come back in a spot with instantaneous something that makes an instant impact to make.
Hopefully, yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Do something with New Day at WrestleMania. Something big.
But before I go on, snap it to a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Savage size. But just the problem with society now, though, is the fact that the women can do this shit to us.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say the women, I'm not talking about you, Ty, at all. Because unfortunately, the first lady of Motown's wrestling group, my ride or die, my road dog, that we've been doing this shit for like what, about 15 fucking years or so.
It's been too long.
She ain't like
forever
that I'm about to talk about. The ones that like want to be on that bullshit, want to do the shady shit and everything, because it's like the way society is, guys don't have a shot. then we don't have a chance in fucking hell. We don't. You get these bitches like Odyssey Jones's bitch that cost him a buckload of money.
Oh,
Like
we
he
can
could
add
develop it to something big and make millions, but from like the time of the accusation until today, she fucked him with no Vaseline.
Oh, we can add that.
That's two.
Yeah. Y'all
Am
know
I
that. Y'all
lying?
know that. I don't know. I don't. Yeah. I don't know if y'all heard. Not to get off topic, but there was this track star in Virginia. It's been all over the news. They were doing a track meet, a high school track meet, and she hit the other track star upside the head. And she's sitting there going on this hobo tour, talking about, "Oh, I was the victim." Yeah, we can add her to that list too.
Yeah, but that's something totally different.
I
I know.
know,
No.
but still, lying on
All
people
right.
is wrong.
Can I
I
can I get in
I
here
know
real
one
quick?
thing
'Cause
though.
we getting
Odyssey Jones, fuck that bitch. Upgrade her and move on. Do what I did. Find you a nice, wonderful woman that's gonna buy you gifts, make you feel special, and somebody you can put it on like this.
Okay, that's three.
Thank you.
all right, my turn. Marcus, get your pen ready.
Okay.
Tony, know why? Because this is one of the subjects I'm on fire about. And I'm trying to calm myself down when I speak about this because this is something that personally hits home. Well, a female can sit up here live, wants to sit up here and tell stories. And in my case, wants to use the position that they have, that they work for, to try to get over on the motherfucker because they was the motherfuckers that's wrong. They the motherfuckers that would sit up playing games. They the motherfucker that would sit up there and try to fuck somebody over because they was two-faced motherfuckers. All right? You know, it pisses me the fuck off that we got a system and a society that they jump off at the top of the fucking brink and say, wait a minute, he got accused of farting on somebody. Oh, you should have farted on that old woman. Oh my God, that's stunk. You should have did that shit. Shut the fuck up. It's called an investigation. It's called you wait to see what the fuck happens. It's called get all the fucking evidence together instead of jumping to fucking conclusions. And you dumb motherfuckers out there jump to fucking conclusions and accuse a motherfucker. And in his case, he lost millions of fucking dollars because of deadbeat bitches like he had. And we can sit up there and play this game in society all we want to, saying, oh, well, women are innocent. Oh, well, women, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, women, because it sounds good and it sounds politically correct. Fuck being politically correct. Let's get it real. Ty, this don't pertain to you because you're a cool chick, even though you do like Omega and Jericho and all that shit. We won't count that against you. But
Yeah, because I don't lie. And if my mama found out I was lying, she slapped the hell out of me.
Not only that, though, Ty put a lady boner on your ass like this.
Okay, that's four.
That was kind of wet. But anyway.
Wait, Ty. I only got 2 words for you. Chris fucking Jericho.
God damn it.
Okay, but on a very serious fucking note, yeah, because I'm fucking pissed off. I don't know what the fuck you motherfuckers out there in TV fucking land, fucking fans of pro wrestling, people in society, period, need to do, but you motherfuckers need to get your head out your ass. All these women ain't fucking innocent. All these women ain't walking around skipping through the tulips, and a man has to do something because she said so. No, fuck that shit. These bitches be fucking lying, just like fucking dudes do, Only they do it more because they know they can hide behind your stupid fucking asses. So stop fucking assuming that shit happens and it's the man's fucking fault, and do what they call as an investigation. Look for the fucking facts. Look to see what the fuck happened. And 75% of the fucking time, you'll come out saying, well, that motherfucker didn't even do shit. And for all you females that like to do shit like this, try to manipulate, play games, use the court system, have somebody lose their fucking job, fuck their reputation over, fuck their money over, fuck all that shit over, fuck you bitches. You bitches shouldn't even be fucking coming out the house. All of you want to play games, kiss my fucking black ass.
In the words of Snoop Dogg, we don't love them hoes.
Or is my favorite saying, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
They don't even deserve to be called hoes.
Wait, well, tie on point on that though. Tie on point.
It just makes me sick. You know, everybody look at, we do a podcast and we talk about pro wrestling and shit. But a lot of this shit is real life shit. Some of this shit really happens to motherfuckers out there in society. Our friends that we like to watch shows with, our wrestlers that's in the ring, referees, owners, all types of shit. And it fucking makes me mad that we can't even band together and say, listen, we need to find out what the fuck happened first before we jump off on some shit. Straight up. It's bullshit. Yeah, let me get off this subject before I really get into it, because I'm fucking mad as shit.
Well, before we move on, I just want to point out, though, I didn't point out my intro. I plan on to, and I forgot, though, but in more ways than one, in the words of Randy Orton, Daddy's back.
Oh, Tony got on the good shirt today. He ain't the only one.
I see you. I see you, Ty.
Next.
All the problems in the world today. Look for good days ahead.
Next. Our next subject. We just gonna let it play for itself. And I ask the question afterwards.
Amazing performer, an amazing champion.
With stitches in my lip, staples in my head, and glass in my ass, I stand before you to tell you that this tramp is still the champ. This past Sunday at Revolution, it was my Hollywood ending, and a chunk of my heart will be gone forever. But when I look at this, it was well worth it. And now it's time for a new beginning. It is my honor to be your AEW Women's World Champion. Because this is the most talented locker room in all of professional wrestling. But we have so many different champions. The other world title is in a bloody briefcase. We have forever champions. We have belt collectors. But when you fight with me, it's like visiting the zoo. Because I bleed like a pig, I lick like a giraffe, and I will eat you like a lion. Thank you for your crowd. I promise you'll never hear me meow, because I promise that I am no pussy. Nobody swings like Tony Storm, so ladies, put your keys in the bowl and let's get this orgy started. It will be messy and it will be sweaty, but it will always be timeless.
What a performance.
That was the line of the
Amazing.
week, to be honest with you.
All right, check this out. Wow.
Are you going first, Bobby, or
Tony
no?
Storm. Huh?
Are you going first?
No, I'm going last.
Can I go first?
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, I was sure you were like, I thought you were saying some more stuff, so I thought I cut you off. Sorry. Timeless Tony Storm. You guys know how I feel about Timeless. Like, and I told Bobby off the show that I really wish Rob was here for it because I don't understand his hatred for Timeless Tony Storm. And we know how he is so pro AEW, so anti WWE. I don't get how Rob is so anti Tony Storm when this is one of the few things AEW is getting right. Was I a fan of Tony Storm before the whole Timeless thing? I was. She wasn't AJ Lee. She wasn't Mandy Rose. She was in that category, though, but I liked her as a talent. I love what she's doing now because she's making her character relevant. I'm going to say this because this is directed at Rob, but you guys can trumpet this as you want. You can't tell me there's a better character in AEW right now than Timeless Tony Storm. Like her or not, she's the most relevant person in that division right now. And that's what Mercedes Moné having all her goddamn titles that she's been collecting from company, whatever. There's nobody in the women's division at this moment more relevant than Timeless Tony Storm. Mariah May, you ain't that bitch. You look better than her, without a doubt. Mariah May is fine as fuck, but her title reign don't even compare to Tony Storm's. Don't even compare. Timeless is where it's at. And I'm just praying that Tony Khan don't intervene in this shit. Could this shit fail? Absolutely. We see how things go, but the way they're doing it, I don't think it will. I think they're gonna write this shit out. I think when they first brought her back, not being Timeless, and the reaction they got, I think they realized they struck gold with Timeless. So I don't think it's gonna go away, and I don't think it's gonna drop the ball on it. I don't. Ty, what do you think?
Before I give my 2 cents, let me start by saying Tony Khan better not drop the ball on Timeless Tony Storm. You know he likes to fuck up a title reign like WWE likes to fuck up a cup of coffee, and AEW likes to mess up a Bojangles biscuit. Despite the fact that I don't like the Timeless character, but I have to tolerate it, I think Tony Storm's title reign is flawless. I think it's phenomenal. Mariah may think her title reign was perfect, but I agree with Tony. Mariah, you ain't that bitch. You will never be that bitch. I do hope Tony Khan doesn't mess up Tony Storm's title reign, because this is what her second time as AEW. Yeah, this is her second
Yeah,
time as
second
AEW
run.
Women's
Yeah.
Champion. Tony Khan, you better not fuck this up.
Stay out your own way.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your place. Don't fuck this up.
Marcus, what's your thoughts?
I said what I said. Y'all leave me alone.
Well, I've said a number of times that I am not a fan of this gimmick at all. But I gotta admit that was a really good promo. I have to admit, because I'm pretty sure I fast forwarded past when I when I when it aired the first time, but actually listening to it, I mean, I have to admit if the promo was good, and it probably is the best gimmick in AEW right now. I'm not a fan of it, but it seems like their audience is really into it. And
Mark, can I ask you a question real quick?
what's that?
I get you're not a big woman wrestler person. So I'm throwing this question out there knowing that. Who would you say is doing better than her?
I was gonna say nobody. Not you mean AEW or just
in AEW? Just AEW.
Oh yeah, nobody. Which to me goes to show how fucked up Tony Khan's booking is. The fact
it's good because
and
I agree with you. I
right.
love, you know me. I love time with Tony Storm, and I'm not trying to step on your toes in your time. I love time with Tony Storm, but that shows you where the women's division is in AEW though, because honestly, they have talent there.
Yes, Tony Storm is a good wrestler. I don't think she's the best wrestler in that company.
She's not.
By any
stretch of the most over though, because I'm using the other ones.
Right. That just goes to show that this is by far one of the only things over in the company. Period. Everything else they have fucked up, and that's why you and Ty have much more faith in Tony Khan's booking that he's not going to fuck this up. I have no faith. I think it's a matter of time before he fucks this up. I have zero faith in it. Now, the only thing I will say that I like about Tony Storm's gimmick and what her Mariah made is, I'm telling you all this stick out your tits, glass at her ass, pussy. I'm telling you, it's coming. My bra and panty matches are coming back. I'm telling you, it's leaning more and more toward that direction.
I can't wait, bro.
I can't wait. I mean, what was the Japanese chick that would shake her little plastic tits all around and yeah, thank you. I'm telling you, it's coming more and more and more. And I hope, Nicole, I hope you're watching. So me and you gonna sit there in the bar and watch the match together. I'm putting it out there. Me and Nicole Franklin, if you still watching, me and you, girl, we gonna watch that match together. Drinks on me.
Okay, you 4 drinks for me too, because I gotta be there for that.
Yeah.
I can't miss that. I'm sorry, Marcus. I can't miss that. And you do realize Nicole drinks as much as you.
Hey, you know what? We'll both have our bottled waters and Cokes. And hey, we gonna watch some bra and panties.
Oh, that would be fucking great. AEW has so much talent in the women's division. It's just amazing how they're screwing it. They're just fucking it up. I really don't, and Margaret, I'm just saying this because I really don't think they're gonna fuck up the time with Tony Storm one, because I think she's going on her own. This ain't them. I think it's over the way it is because of her, not AEW. Like I think the way it's going, they'll stay out of it.
Well,
I get what you're saying, because they can fuck up whatever.
Tony, they have fucked up Wardlow. They have fucked up FTR.
Yeah.
They fucked up shit that shouldn't. There was no way they should have been able to fucked up. I mean, FTR is totally irrelevant right now as a team, completely.
I don't.
You know why?
You know.
I mean, why though? So.
Yeah, I mean, they just had a match. They just had Red Dragon against FTR on Collision. What does that tell you?
But hopefully they just stay out of Timeless Tony Storm's way. Just let her do her thing. Because I really think it's over the way it is because they're not involved on it.
Yeah, I said you got more faith than me.
Bobby, what's your take on this?
Oh. Cornflakes. She started off with cornflakes to me. This girl was bland as hell. I could not stand her. She was cornflakes, no sugar. And now,
more like frosted flakes with no sugar.
This is Crunch Berries. This is top of the line. I'm sorry. When you sit up there and you cut a promo like that, and some of you might disagree with me, okay? And I'm going to say this right off top. Tony liked Toni Storm from the beginning. I couldn't stand that chick. I hated Toni Storm.
I was advocating for her. I was an advocate.
Yeah, I hated that chick. I thought that's where the nickname Cornflakes came from because I thought she was bland as fuck. But this timeless Toni Storm, this shit right here, man, I'm sorry. It's the top of the fucking line. Toni Storm has taken a character and stepped it up to a point of not just stardom, but superstardom. This is a character and a personality that can do it all. And also doing more than most women in pro wrestling because not only can she do the regular matches, she's doing the hardcore matches too. And they make sense. The hardcore, and you know I'm not a proponent of hardcore matches, but her hardcore matches make more sense to the fucking men. I can watch her shit. I can be entertained by her shit. I can be shocked by her shit. Moxley, Toni Storm, fuck yeah, put her on TV. Toni Storm is the biggest thing that AEW has right now. The biggest. She is the complete package.
The biggest thing right now. Not the biggest thing ever. The biggest thing right now.
I'm getting close to ever right now.
No, I disagree.
I'm getting close to it.
Jade Cargill, when she was there, her run was better.
Who?
Jade.
See, that's what I'm struggling with.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's what I'm struggling with.
I don't know about that.
Because Jade's promos was off. Jade is not the complete package. Wasn't the complete package at AEW because they wasn't teaching this shit.
But look how they booked her. Look how they market her. Like if you looking at us, I'm looking at how AEW presented them, not necessarily what they can do. I'm not saying based on wrestling ability. Wrestling ability, Toni Storm is better. Promo wise, Toni Storm is better. The way AEW booked Jade is why I have her. They booked her through the roof.
But how can you? But at the same time, she didn't get that one shot at the world title.
And she didn't need it.
But see, to me, that's incomplete booking.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have shot her to the moon.
I agree with that. I think that they did sit up there and shorten her because she should have. I said a couple of times she should have went for the world title.
I don't know if they shortened her though, because
she was a midget.
I hear what y'all saying though, because her in that title picture would have been phenomenal. They took what they had and ran with it.
But this is the thing, though. It's not what they took what they had. They should have developed her into something. Toni Storm looked like she took herself and developed from cornflakes into Crunch Berries.
She did that on her own, right?
Right. Jade has not been in the
AEW don't
business.
have
Hold on.
they don't
Wait,
have
wait, 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 wait.
development
Hold on.
talent.
Hold on. Jade has not been nowhere near in the business as long as Tony Storm. So she didn't even have the resources to do something like that. She was relying on other people. Tony Storm's been in the business for a while. So she knew what to go back to, what to look at, what to do this, fine tune this, fine tune that. And it paid off. Tony Storm is the number one right there. And I'm sorry, she's got me even thinking about watching AEW again. I am 100% pleased with this. And actually, the reason why I wanted to go last is this rolls over into my moment of the week. Tony Storm saying, I love how she put this, because this girl walks that borderline like a motherfucker. She said, no one swings like Tony Storm, so ladies, put your keys in the bowl and let's get this orgy started. The most creative and the most strongest statement that I've heard in a promo in a long time. Walking that line. I'm sorry. My moment of the week is right there. Tony Storm. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go far and say it, because we've talked about other promos. We talked about CM Punk coming up there and getting on and talking trash this year about Seth Rollins. We've had a couple other good promos, but that wasn't the main one that stood out. Tony Storm, I'm saying this, yes, I am saying this. Tony Storm surpassed the CM Punk promo by far. That's how much I liked it.
Can I go next and I just go late for tap out? First of all, before I get my moment of the week, that's a bold statement, Bobby.
I'm telling the truth. Right.
Lennox Bro, I don't know if I'll put it above CM Punk's.
Yeah, I would 100%.
We need to talk about more of that later, though, because that CM Punk promo, like the week prior to that, was fire. His best ever. That's a bold ass statement. We're gonna talk later. My moment of the week, and I figured I'm the only one who had this moment, so I don't mind going early on this. The Street Profits winning the tag team titles.
Fuck you.
Is that seriously yours, Marcus?
Absolutely.
Well, you're next. You can piggyback off this shit. I just went. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna let Marcus talk about more stuff. I wish they did this when they were Bobby Lashley. That's my only regret.
God damn it! You know what, Tony? You know what?
Take him here, Marcus. I'll never say nothing else. Take him here.
No, you go ahead, Ty. Go ahead, Ty. God damn it.
Oh, we talking about moment of the week?
God damn it.
I'm sorry. And the crazy part about it is, I'm like, everybody gonna go with something else. This, that, there. I really didn't think nobody else put that on me.
Mm-hmm.
That was my second.
Okay. I got two moments of the week. My first moment of the week has to be from Sacrifice. That was Nick Nemeth turning heel. It was a tie between TNA Sacrifice, where Nick Nemeth turned heel, and also on SmackDown, where the Street Profits won the tag belts. But I also gotta agree with Tony. They should have did this when they were paired with Bobby Lashley.
All right. Well, I guess it's mine now.
Yeah.
Well, again,
We're gonna move on to you tapped out. So yeah, you tapped out moment. Marcus, you always lead that off.
Okay. Well, my moment was the Street Profits winning the title. And I also was wishing that they had did this during the when they did with Bobby Lashley, but that was just completely fucked up booking. I mean, I love that they stopped that coonery with coming out dancing with the red cups and got this new harder image. I mean, and I'm really hoping that they get a nice, lengthy title run. I mean, Dawkins has really improved on his promos. That's all. I really hope that this leads to something. And in terms of moment of the week, and I got a feeling I won't. I'm glad I'm going first because I got a feeling the person to my right, this is going to be. I think I'm about to pay you back, Tony, and that is fucking Hulk Hogan, dude. Now you just got booed out the building when you came back, and so now you got a group of fans that paid money to see you at your brewery, which I've heard his beer is nasty as hell. Now, I'm not a beer drinker, so I don't know, but I heard American made beer is nasty as hell, and he just left. He didn't give no explanation, no nothing.
Wait, so late and left early.
I'm about to say on top of that, from reports that he was hours late supposedly, and then supposedly there was some kind of emergency where he had to leave. Now, I understand if it was one of his kids, his wife, something, and you had to go. To me, that's an explanation. And he hasn't came out. This happened what? How many ever days ago? And he has not made a statement regarding that. And he's getting killed on top of already being booed out the building. Then you come back and you leave kids hanging. Kids who what made Hulkamania what it was, and now you're doing this shit, dude. I mean, I had no words when I saw this. And then I posted another video in a Motown group of some guy going off.
Mm-hmm.
Been waiting 5 years, at least sign autographs for the.
Wait, is it the one? Is it the one where it was like 3 cops and it was blocked off?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
just saw a clip of that.
right. So I don't know if that was the same incident or two separate ones. I'm not sure. Because one looked like an autograph signing, and one was supposed to be a tour of his brewery. So I'm not sure if it was the same or not. But regardless, that's just terrible, Hogan. That's just, dude. The fact that people are still willing to pay money to get your autograph or take a picture with you, for you to do them like this, man. Unless if you owe an explanation, you really owe them people an explanation as to what the fuck happened, and that's my tap out right there.
I get the definition right here. Hulk Hogan, we coming with you, nigga. Booker T, fucking love you.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, my tap out. I got 2 tap outs. It's a tie between Tessa Blanchard trying to be in LAX and Hulk Hogan out here making people's grandkids cry. Hogan, what the fuck were you thinking? You gonna sit there and show up on CP time at your own meet and greet? Then you gonna dip out, no explanation, no nothing, and you gonna sit there and make little kids cry
Like a bitch.
like a little bitch? Seriously? You know what? This is why I don't like Hogan. This is exactly why I don't like Hulk Hogan. And meanwhile, Tessa Blanchard at Sacrifice. Why she look like she trying to be the Chola in LAX? I can hear some of y'all now. Y'all see a picture of Tessa with Mexican colors on her ring gear. I can hear y'all now. I'm gonna tell her she was in LAX.
Hey Todd, what would you rate Sacrifice? Because I was thinking about ordering it. What would you rate it?
I saw the highlights.
Oh, okay.
So, but I do give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
But other than that, Tessa trying to be the next member in LAX and Hogan making little grandkids and great grandkids cry. Both y'all get my tap out.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tony. Because I'm going last.
For tap out?
Yeah.
It's for me, Hulk Hogan. I'm so sick of this motherfucker. I'm so sick of him. Him and his American made beer. I'm sick of seeing this shit. I was really hoping that we had a moment come up that could trump Hogan on because I don't want to give him the attention he needs. But none of those worse. Nothing. I'm sick of Hogan, sick of his American beer. I'm sick of fucking utilities being $300 plus higher since fucking Trump took office than it was in fucking December 2024. Fuck you, Trump. Fuck you, Hogan. And I'll be honest with you. And before I say what I'm going to say, I'm going to apologize to the mastermind Bobby Rogers because we might do some viewers on this. But if you voted for Trump and you thought America would be great again because of him, and we see what he's doing, if you voted for Trump buying that fucking bullshit, fuck you. Go and fucking play in traffic and goddamn fucking die. And if you don't, keep watching the show. Can read the numbers.
No, tell us how you really feel. Okay.
Fuck those motherfucking supporters. Fuck all of them.
All right, check this out. And this rolls over. And the reason I'm going last is because my tap out rolls into the segment grind my gears. I told y'all I was pissed off this weekend. Highly pissed the fuck off. We got a situation to where there's a gentleman, and I use that term very loosely, that's on a message board talking mad trash. Now, don't get me wrong. We respect AEW, all right? We all respect AEW. This is not something to where this is anti-AEW. Rob's definitely not anti-AEW.
He's anti-WWE.
Yeah, he is. Tony's not anti-AEW. I don't see Marcus as being that way. And
Tony Khan.
I think me and Marcus is the same boat. It's just like
I'm anti Tony Khan is what I am.
And I'm anti Tony Khan too, though. But when you talked, there's so much talent in AEW. I can't stop watching.
Yeah.
Like you got Swerve, you got Will Ospreay. In all honesty, I like WWE programming more than AEW. But AEW got a couple of wrestlers I like more than anybody else in WWE.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Like Tony Storm is becoming timeless. Tony Storm is becoming one of them that's getting the top of my list.
Yes,
but you have certain fans, not fans. You have certain people that portray themselves as journalists. They just say stupid. They say stupid stuff, either to get a reaction. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it is. It's frustrating as shit. Because not only do you have people like this coming up saying things, they're afraid to go ahead and back their statements up. We were talking about a couple of subjects about AEW, and you know how I am. Everybody can tell you here that's watched me. Some of the new people that's from that Desired Message board is watching as well. They'll be on watching the replay, so they don't know me that well. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys know I am the type. If somebody says something, I'm going to question it because I want to see what do you actually think. What makes you think that way? You know, like, okay, let's do a perfect example. Tony Storm. Me and Tony had a discussion about that on air. Why do you like Tony Storm, dude? Well, she's this, she's this, she's this. Well, I think she's cornflakes, and this is why. And she wasn't even getting like the Kellogg's cornflakes from me. She was getting generic cornflakes from me. She was getting that brown and green and black stripe all over her with me. But we could articulate ourselves, and we tell each other, tell the viewers why we feel this way. Then you come up with these two dudes. One of them especially. I invited him on the show. I wanted him to be able to say why he feels the way he does, what reasoning and facts does he have behind it for his reasoning. He would chicken the fuck out, and he tries to use the excuse, well, why am I going to go on your show, blah, 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 and talk, blah, 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 blah. But you're on an internet board trying to act like you're Mr. Know-It-All, and you don't even put a reason behind it. You just put something out there. And then when somebody sits up there and they check you on it, you run like a little bitch with your fucking tail between your fucking legs. Well, I'm going to call you Tucker because you tucked your tail between your legs. I'm still here. I told you straight out what I was going to do. I told you I would get on here and on my platform and call you the fuck out. Reason being, I care about professional wrestling fans. I might care about them a little too much. I don't think that a person should be on a platform calling themselves a journalist and spewing off the stuff and can't back this stuff up. I am tired of people with these positions of power that's sitting up here talking all this trash and can't back themselves up. I put a face, I put a voice, and everything, and my name on the line when I speak. Why? Because I ain't scared. I tell facts. I can give a shit if you like it or not. I'm telling you 100% what I think, what I feel, and why I feel the way I do. But you wanted to see people act like Mr. Big Shot and then run when somebody challenges you. So, what really grinds my gears right now is fucking fake ass journalists. And that includes Dave fucking Meltzer too. This old motherfucker has been around the wrestling business or whatever, but he's fake to himself because he can't be objective and tell the truth about what's going on pro wrestling. I don't care what 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letter organization that you like. AEW, WCWO, GCW, WWE, whatever the hell it is that you like. Cool. Do what you do. But the main objective is for us to be truthful with our fans. The main objective is to tell what's from our heart. So when our stuff is seen online, we can back it up with facts. Because we have too many people out there saying them goofy ass fucking wrestling fans, they can't even do a coherent sentence. It makes no fucking sense. Blah, 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 blah. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. And I'm not even a wrestling fan. Quit making motherfuckers look dumb. Back your shit up. Stop being a bitch. Stop running like you an Olympic track meet. Because there will always be a girl with a metal pole behind you gonna whack you in the fucking head. I am so sick of these motherfuckers calling themselves journalists. And they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about the fans. They don't give a shit about the content that they put out. And they don't give a fuck how it affects the pro wrestling scene whatsoever. My invitation is still open. Debate me. I dare you. But you probably will never do it because you're scared. And if you're scared, just say so. If you don't have any facts to back you up, say so. But don't deceive the people of pro wrestling, the fans of pro wrestling, by calling yourself a journalist and then running like a girl that got caught with her pants down and her dad got home and ready to whoop her ass with a belt. Piss me the fuck off. That's what grinds my fucking gears. So, you want to be a man? Step on up. I love to debate you. I'll give you a whole half hour the way it's just me and you. But until then, shut the fuck up. Where's my fucking book? Because I'm getting fucking mad. That felt good. But now, it's that time. It is that time. Ladies and gentlemen, AEW Revolution. Last week, it was going down. AEW stepped it up and had their own pay-per-view called Revolution. They do it every year. Pretty good. It's pretty good most of the time. But this year, we're going to discuss what we saw, how we felt, and what could come out of it. So, I'm trying to get this stuff up here. Because I'm used to Rob doing this. I saw Miss Rob. God dog it. There we go. All Elite Revolution 2025. Sorry, it took a minute, guys. Why am my stuff not coming on? This is great. Wow. My stuff is stuck here, guys. Okay, so let's start it off. MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. Marcus, go first.
I gave this match 3.75. I thought it was a good opening. No, compared to the last opening at the last pay-per-view where they gave us too much. I think this was just right for an opening match. They didn't. It wasn't too much blood. I don't think there was any blood at all. They didn't do weapons. They didn't do a lot of shit outside of the ring. It was just a nice competitive wrestling match where I thought Paige did better. I'm not a big fan of his wrestling, but his in-ring work was better, and I think a lot of that had to do with MJF. I thought he was, his usual, good self. So I thought it was a nice opener. 3.75.
Todd.
I like the opening match also. I give it a 3.95. Wasn't too much, just like Marcus said, not too much blood, not too many weapons. It was just the perfect amount when it came to blood, matches, to blood, weapons used, everything. Did I, like I said,
Tony, go
as
ahead.
much as where is he?
See there, Tony?
Maybe it'd take a call or something. I don't know.
You still there, Bobby?
Dang,
Well,
what
I
is
guess they
going
having
on?
some technical difficulties, but yeah, I thought, I mean, the pace, there was good pacing in this match, and it just wasn't like all over the place.
Yeah, it was just a perfect amount. The best part was MJF finally losing a match.
Yeah.
MJF can't win them all. MJF can't win every match. I'm sorry.
Well, I like now one of the few things that they've gotten right is that when MJF loses, it means something.
Mm-hmm.
That's they haven't butchered him yet, as well.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, that might be the only character that is better. Actually, I couldn't think of one at the time when Tony asked that question, but I would say MJF's character is better than Tony Storm's. I would say
Yeah.
that
MJF loses the arrogant heel.
right. Yeah, they're just the arrogant rich boy. That's
Yeah, he's the arrogant rich boy heel. He's basically the new money rich.
yeah, and that it's just like that. So far, they haven't messed him up yet. Even though I don't think he's as relevant as he was, and
Mm-hmm.
part of that is I would say his time off, with injuries and stuff more so than Tony Khan's booking. But he's still. I mean, he can lose and not be hurt
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think this loss from Hangman Page is going to hurt him too much.
All right, Tony.
And we're especially talking about, just jumping here. You're talking about like
MJF and
Hangman.
Hangman Adam Page.
Well, first of all, I called it. Y'all thought it was crazy when I say Hangman was gonna win this match to keep this feud going.
Crazy, you were crazy. You were right.
I was surprised.
I wasn't. I was not surprised because I like the chemistry they had between the two of them, and I think this program they keep going. You couldn't keep this going if MJF won. You couldn't keep this going. I saw this keep this going. I saw it going the way it did. But as quality wise, left a little bit to be desired. I want to give it a 3.
This is dealing with Hangman, so I got a problem. I just don't like Hangman Adam Page. Never have. I think it's gonna take a lot for me to like him. But MJF really carried this match, in my opinion. MJF is just a man. I mean, I'm glad they haven't screwed him up, but they're getting close.
Okay, sir, are you sure they haven't?
I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt here, okay? I'm trying to be nice. Fuck yeah, they have. But anyway.
I feel like they're really dropping the ball on the two biggest stars, which is MJF and Swerve.
Yeah, they are. I was trying to be nice, but I guess that went out the window. But my thing is, MJF carried this match. MJF is definitely the man in AEW. I'm really going for a 3.5 on this one.
We are getting ready to leave.
So I'm going 3.5 on this.
When I was out, was there any matches before this that we rated?
No, that was the first one, bro.
Okay.
Y'all said we didn't care about the pre-show matches.
Oh, fuck pre-show matches. I couldn't rate those anyways. I didn't see the shit.
Screw the pre-show matches. All right, next one. And I'm not going in order. I'm just getting them out the way. Mercedes Moné versus Mono Wanatabe. Ty.
This wasn't my women's match of the night. I give this 3.25. Momo and Mercedes, oh god, they beat the shit out of each other. They took each other to hell. I don't mean 3 stages of hell, Lucha Underground, 3 stages of hell. I mean just hell. I was hoping Billy Starks would get involved in this match, but she didn't. She was in the bleachers, just taking notes, trying to use the match as an example. But I think the match would have been better for me is if Billy Starks got involved, cost Mercedes the match, and Momo would have won. That would have been my outcome, but it wasn't.
Okay. Tony.
This match was a whatever match. Okay, let me just stop bullshitting. I'm gonna give it a 2. Piss break.
I understand how that feels. Marcus.
I gave it a 2 as well. This was a long ass match.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the time was, but for me,
it felt long.
Yeah, it felt like it was double whatever the amount of time was. I mean,
yeah,
there were rest stops, and I mean, I went to piss and get something to eat. I'm like, this shit is still on. I'm like, God damn. No, Mercedes is the type of wrestler. She's like John Cena to me. They rise to the level of their competition. If they're I mean, and I didn't really notice Momo chick, but the parts I saw, I wasn't very impressed with it at all. I was just I wish I could have fast forward past this match because I definitely would have. So I gave it a 2.
And I'm glad y'all being nice because I'm giving it a 1.25.
Oh damn!
Wow.
This match was bullshit. This match was terrible. I agree with you. It went on way too fucking long. Way too fucking long. I don't know what the fuck was going on with this fucking match, but this was some shit that, Marcus, you said you went and took a piss break. I literally was serving customers at work. Because I was at work watching this. I didn't care about missing some of this shit because I started looking down like, that's bullshit. Okay. Look down here, that's bullshit. Okay. It did not entertain me 1 fucking %. Fuck this match. Fuck Mercedes Moné. She should stay 12 feet away, not from someone taking a promo picture with her, but from a fucking ring. Because she fucking sucks. Fuck Mercedes Moné. I give it a 1.25.
Mercedes Moné wouldn't even be a good fleshlight.
You said what?
Mercedes Moné would not even be a good fleshlight.
No.
Oh God, that's what 5.
No, she's not.
She wouldn't know.
It's ridiculous. I don't even know. I would just give up on an investment. I'd be like, look, I tried. It's done. I mean, I just can't do it. Yeah.
I definitely get you on that, Bobby, and everything, though. But here's the thing, though. We don't need bitches like Mercedes Moné who just suck the life out of shit. We need them hot, sexy, full body bitches that would do it to you like that.
There you go.
There you go. What's that? 8?
We go with 8.
Yeah.
According to Tony Storm,
because I had a credible weekend. I ain't gonna lie.
According to Tony Storm, no, she could eat you like a lion. So that'd be more entertaining.
More like a python in this case, but I see where you're going.
Okay, that's 9.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 9 or 10?
9.
Okay, cool.
Next matchup: Okada versus Brody King. Tony, take it away.
I really thought this match could have been better, but I think it was. But I don't hate the match. I didn't hate the match at all. I really thought Okada and Brody King put on a good match. I just think it was they didn't connect as well, which could have made it better. I still give it a 3 though, because it was still good for what it was though. It just I think the unfamiliarity between the two and the difference in styles kind of took away from the match though. But it was definitely still a good match.
What you give it?
3.
Ty.
I give this a 2. I give this match a 2.
You said 2?
There was no chemistry between Okada and Brody King.
That was the problem with it. Yes,
none. If it would, there would have been. I mean, I would have gave this a higher rating if both of them had chemistry in the ring. It was like watching this match was like an awkward first date. No chemistry and no connection match wise.
All right, Marcus.
I agree with both Ty and Tony. I get a match of 2.75. These are two guys that would have benefited doing working house shows together. Working out the kinks, practicing the match a few times. I think this could have been a much better match because I mean we know Okada can go. We haven't seen it a lot in AEW so far. And Brody King can move well for a big guy. And it just looked like this was the first time they was in the ring together and they didn't even practice or nothing like that. Because, I mean, you can tell they were both completely unfamiliar with each other. But I think they just did the best they could with what they had. So I gave it 2.75.
And I'm going to concur with that. I do agree that Okada can go, Brody King can go, but this is wasn't clicking. And this is what I meant about, me and Rob had this discussion back in the earlier shows about the American style flowing well with not only the crowd but other wrestlers better than the Japanese style. This was a perfect thing of confliction right there. So we had two damn good wrestlers that could have made each other in this match, but the style conflicted to where it didn't. House shows, I think could have knocked some of it out, but depending on, and see, my thing is, and you're going to be shocked about me saying this, Okada, I think can adapt. He just has to have that regiment of repetition of going through stuff. The thing is Brody King, and I like Brody King. I'm just afraid that he might not be able to adapt and the mesh well instead of that style, that straightforward style he has. So I gave it a 2.5. I thought it was good, but it could have been a lot better.
Okay.
Next matchup, the Hurt Business versus the Outrunners. Marcus.
I gave this match 2.75 as well. I mean, to me, this match went exactly where it should have went. The Outrunners didn't have any business being in the ring with the Hurt Business. I mean, nobody. I don't think anybody looking at this would believe they had any kind of chance. I mean, they for the most part went in and just beat the shit out of them. They shouldn't have been given a lot of. I don't think the match should have been a complete squash because the Outrunners are kind of over to a certain extent, but they shouldn't have been given a lot of offense out at all. So I thought whoever was the agent for this match, they did a good job of just let this match go pretty much the way it should have been, and that was a Hurt Business pretty much just dominating these two guys. So 2.75.
Tony.
I'm gonna agree with Marcus. Give it about 2.75. It wasn't an outstanding match. Wasn't good as a previous match, in my opinion. It served its purpose and everything. I like the dominance of the Hurt Business and everything. So I definitely agree with him on that, though. But I can't score higher than that, though. There was nothing spectacular in this and everything, you know? So I'm with Marcus, 2.75. All for the Hurt Business.
John.
I give this a 1.
Wow.
Damn.
I give this a 1 because there was no way in hell the Outrunners would have beaten the Hurt Syndicate. I do give the Hurt Syndicate credit for retaining, but nah, there was no way in hell the Outrunners was going to beat them.
Okay. I'm kind of shocked by that score, but okay. I gave it a 2.75 as well. And this is the reason. I love the Outrunners. I don't understand why people don't like them. I'm telling you, they remind me of that video game from the 80s. The colors, everything remind me of that video game from Sega from the 80s. I wouldn't be surprised if they took that name and just ran with it, so to speak. But they're a good tag team. They're not bad. AEW has way worse tag teams than the Outrunners. Way worse. I enjoy when they're out there, but of course, again, you know, the Hurt Business is going to take over and just dominate. So it's a foregone conclusion what the match is going to be. So 2.75 for me as well. Okay. Next matchup. Set that down twice. My bad. Takashita versus Omega. Ty, this is dealing with your side, boo. Go ahead and give us your score for Omega.
4.5.
Boo.
Man, the only reason I gave this match 4.5, not because my side boo, is because the chemistry between Takeshita and Omega.
They had good chemistry. They did. They definitely did. You're on point.
I ain't seen that much chemistry since Rihanna and Drake performed together on stage.
Boo.
I ain't gonna go that far, but I feel you on that though.
Yeah, because they're not like that. They're not like that.
But the best part about it was my side boo finally got a title, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
All 3 of my men's got a title. My main boo Jeff got the TNA tag titles with his brother. My other boo got the ROH title. And now my side boo got a title.
Who's the other 2 boos?
Jeff and Jericho.
The last two titles you mentioned was what?
What?
The last two titles you mentioned was what?
Jeff got my main boo. Jeff is one half of the TNA tag titles with his brother.
The other two.
I ain't got no other two boos.
No, Jericho got the Ring of Honor belt, and
Yeah.
now Omega got the international title.
Who got the international title?
What's that?
Who got the international title?
Omega got the title.
Omega.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I'm caught up now. Thank you, Marcus.
I'm just glad that he got a title, y'all.
No, I get it.
Hey, Tony, go ahead before I get drowned in these waters that's getting developed over here by Ty.
I'm embarrassed to say this. I'm so thrown off. What match is this?
Omega versus Takeshita.
Oh, okay. I'll give this a 4. Enjoy the match. I enjoyed the fuck out of the match. I had high expectations and delivered on it. Omega and Takeshita is magic. I'm happy that they didn't try to. Honestly, where AEW is at this feud, you really can go no way who's gonna win it. There's no wrong way. And I say that because if Takeshita would have won it, yeah. He's been beating his ass. Make a star of him. But I'm genuinely happy that Ty's Boo won. I'm happy that he won. And it was a phenomenal match. So I give it a 4.
As we're still swimming to the river, Marcus, go ahead.
I gave this match a 4 as well. I was really hoping that Takeshita would win because I mean, to me, he's arguably the best to me, and I think he definitely needs a world title run. You know, in my opinion. But I knew Omega to put him over twice, so I knew it was time for him to get his win back.
I just say what kind of scenario you would have in this for Takeshita winning this one though.
Right. I mean, I don't see, especially with Omega coming back from the injury and all that kind of stuff. I think it was a foregone conclusion that he was winning this match. And I really don't have a problem with it because I mean, Omega is arguably their biggest star, and I got a feeling before 2025 is over with, he'll be world champion again. But like you all said, they got great chemistry, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get them another couple of times wrestling again. But overall, really good match. I gave it a 4.
Okay. I guess I'm the odd man out. I gave it a 3.
I mean, 3's not bad though, but why did you not see what we saw?
I don't know. I just didn't get the feeling in that match, man. I mean, I thought they could have done a lot better in that match. It just seemed like a lot of slow spots, a lot of sloppy spots. I thought that the match, of course, it was a foregone conclusion that Omega was going to win. But I was really hoping that they did a surprise and they could catch them would have won this. And the reason being is Omega don't need a fucking title. Omega don't need a fucking title. But and I think the main thing that really pissed me the fuck off was you could do this march for Omega. And he got from the verticulitis or whatever the fuck you call it. All right. Granted, I'm not knocking that 100 at all, okay? But how the fuck you can't do this for Mark Briscoe's brother? The same fucking type of thing, only a little bit better. That brother should have been world champion. And they could have did the same exact way they marched fucking Omega. So in other words, you had the ability to do it. You just didn't fucking do it. And I think that's what pissed me off even more watching this. Because I know everybody was jumping up and down like, oh my God, Omega came back. He got hurt and he got the title. Oh my God, this is so wonderful. Oh, bring out the roses. Bring out the shit. Fuck that. I was pissed. Because you got a guy named Mark Briscoe that did his shit throughout the Indies and everything for this business, went to Ring of Honor, went to AEW, had one of the greatest tag team matches they ever fucking had with FTR. I'm sorry. I think they outshined fucking Omega 100%. Ty, no, don't get mad. I'm just telling the truth. But
Amen.
you can do this for Omega when he comes back, but you can't do this for Mark Briscoe's brother after he fucking dies. That's what pissed me the fuck off and what made me rate it lower. Because it shows you just didn't want to do it, which is disrespectful to the Briscoes, in my opinion. Rather that you couldn't do it. I mean, Tony, am I right or not here?
No, you're right.
No, you're telling the truth.
I mean, most people.
I know somewhere Jay Briscoe is rolling in his grave right now as we speak.
And a lot of people don't look at it like that. A lot of people is looking at it like, oh, Omega got a title. Oh my God, yay! Yay! Look what the fuck they just did. They just basically insulted you and insulted the Briscoes right there with that one fucking move. And it pisses me, it makes me fucking angry. It does. Because the Briscoes need a lot more fucking respect than what the fuck they get. The Briscoes need a lot more fucking love than what the fuck they get. And they're getting fucked around because of fucking politics, and it pissed me the fuck off. Just, yeah, I gave it a 3 just because of that. Sorry. I know people watching this like, this motherfucker looked at shit that I didn't even think of. Well, think of that shit. Next matchup, Swerve Strickland taking on Ricochet. I'll go first in this one. This was good. And I know people are going to be surprised that I'm going to say this was as good as it was. I think it could have been better, though. And I don't know if they're going to keep facing each other down the road. That's why they kind of went light on this one. I gave it a 4 with it being light. Because I think these two showed out and teased a lot to when they meet in the future, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Swerve Strickland is a talent like no other. He can adapt to almost any style, and I got to give him his props. Swerve is the man. Prince Nana on the side just enhances everything. You know, that dude, Swerve with a drop, yeah, that dance is just off the chart. Come on, Tony, do that dance. There you go. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Right there. You see that right there? That's a moneymaker right there.
Swerve's on a roll.
You know?
Serve when I try.
But this also had a story to it. And even though Ricochet reminds me of the black dude off of More Money. Yeah, I'm aging myself with that movie. But Ricochet reminds me of the black dude off of More Money. And I think it's gonna get better, but I'm giving it a 4 right now as it stands. So I got a lot of expectations for this matchup. They better not slip up. Marcus, go ahead.
I gave this match 3.75. I thought there was some really good table spots in this match, and maybe I was the only one, but I really thought Nana was gonna turn on Swerve. I
did too.
Yeah, I really thought he was, because to me, this shit with that rope, it didn't make any sense to me, other than Nana turning on him, and that speech that speech he gave Swerve about, hey man, I need you to do this for me. I need you to get the road back, yada yada yada. So I was kind of disappointed because I mean, Ricochet on the mic just doesn't do it for me at all. But I thought these two worked really well together. I am so glad they didn't pull out those fucking scissors. I mean, I'm really tired of everybody in AEW trying to commit some kind of assault or attempted murder or all this shit that they do. So thank goodness they left the scissors out of it. But other than that, good match, 3.75.
Hey, Marcus, you
Yo.
know what they said when they pull out the scissors, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, I know exactly what they say. Yeah,
What?
yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
I didn't even have to say it.
I,
Tony didn't even have to say it.
I know.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Ty, go ahead.
This was my match of the night.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
4.25. I am so good. I'm also happy that Ricochet gave Tanahashi's hairstylist his scissors back. I'm also happy that Prince Nana gave Swerve that talk about getting his robe back and lit a little fire under his ass a little bit, and he finally got the robe back. I thought Prince Nana was going to turn on Swerve also, but thank goodness he didn't. It's a good thing he didn't. Ricochet on the mic, he don't do it for me either. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It just doesn't do it for me.
Ty, I will ask you to seriously, because I know you're younger than the rest of us. Look up the movie More Money. I think it's
Okay.
David Wayans that made that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
Damon.
was
And look up the
Damon
black dude that
Wayans.
was trying
It
to
was
date that girl.
Damon and
no.
Marlon
It was,
Wayans.
hold on.
Yeah, Damon and Marlon.
Look at the black girl that was. Look at the dude that was dating the black girl at first. It reminds me of
Stacey
Ricochet
Dash.
so fucking much.
Stacey Dash.
Yeah, just watch the movie and see the dude that she was dating before she got with.
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
The uptight, preppy
Yes,
asshole with
yes.
glasses.
But I gotta say this: they produced one of the best songs off of that movie track. I Adore You.
Yeah,
That was a smoking ass song.
the whole soundtrack was.
Yeah, the soundtrack was fire, but I Adore You just took, man.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, mint condition.
Oh, Mick Edition was throwing it down, boy.
That's what she said.
Thank you for joining us. Tony.
Yeah.
Swerve.
Hmm?
Ricochet.
I'm so happy Swerve won. Sorry, Mom. I know that my mom loves Chris Puma. She loves Ricochet. I'm hoping this is they're fixing this shit with Swerve. The match itself was good. Get a match of 4. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed what Ricochet and Swerve did. I hope this is going to get him back on track, though, because now he's the number 1 contender. He's going to face Jon Moxley. Should beat Jon Moxley for the title, in my opinion. I enjoyed this match, and I hope it leads to what it should lead to.
Right on. Next matchup. Tony Storm. Timeless. Tony Storm. Taking on Mariah May. My bad. Sorry. What if it was Mariah Carey, though? Tony, go.
I get this match at 3.5. I get a match at 4. I'm actually going to give it a 4. I love the brutality in this shit. I did. Like, this match you don't get in women's matches. You don't. We shit on AEW a lot for like kind of going above and beyond or doing too much and everything. I didn't look at this as being too much, especially with the story they have been telling with these two women leading up to this. Very happy Toni Storm won. I thought the match was perfect for everything they have done leading up to it. So I was really happy with this.
All right, Ty.
I hate to say this, but this was my women's match of the night.
Yeah.
I give this 5 stars. This was actually my women's match of the night.
Oh my goddamn.
And the reason being was this feud with Mariah May and Toni Storm, it gets better and better each and every time. There was no way in hell Mariah May was going to win this. No way. I was tired of her trifling ass title reign. And like I said earlier, Mariah May ain't that bitch. She'll never be that bitch. Toni Storm, even though I don't like the timeless gimmick, but I gotta tolerate it. It was well deserved. I'm glad she retained. Like I said, Tony Khan, you better not fuck up Toni Storm's title reign. But we
He
gonna
will. He will. He'll fuck it up.
Yeah, he'll fuck it up like he'll fuck up like AEW will fuck up a Bojangles biscuit.
I agree they can do that, but I think Toni Storm's more in control of this, so I don't think it's gonna fuck up. But Marcus.
I gave this match 3.5. I thought I had to give AEW credit. This was a good attempt to tell a good story from start to finish. I will give them a thumbs up for that. I thought it helped that we didn't really see much of any if at all, we didn't see any blood or any kind of hardcore stuff previous to this match. I think it helped. And I think both women worked hard to really get this match over. So I give them. I definitely give them an A for effort. For me, 3.5.
Well, if you haven't watched earlier in the show, I think you know where I'm going with mine. They get all 5. All 5. This was the match of the fucking pay-per-view for me. I like this better than matches coming up later. And let me tell you why. These girls stepped up in a realm where women usually don't step up and clown. And actually are forbidden to do. These girls did a hardcore match that was better than 90% of the hardcore matches I've seen. Everything they did was a purpose. Everything they did had a point to it. It wasn't just, let's throw it through a table, yay! No. Why did they have that table sit there? Because blah, 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 and bam! That's the difference between what I call a good AEW hardcore match versus a bullshit John Moxley AEW hardcore match. Yeah, I'm saying it by name. Because Moxley just goes through shit just to go through it. It just makes no fucking sense. Every single thing that was done in this fucking match was for a reason. It had a purpose. It had a symbol. It was there to fucking get you to say, holy shit, and then shit on yourself. Go to the bathroom, wipe yourself off, come back, take it on pause, and go, holy shit again. Because you couldn't believe what these girls was doing. She said it right on her promo. She bleeds like a fucking pig. She will lick you like a fucking giraffe. Hey, she kept it real on that point. And she will eat you like a fucking lion. and she ate that match up like it was dinner and she was starving in Ethiopia. Tony Storm got my whole attention during that match. Match of the night, 5 stars. If I could give more, I would. But I'm giving that a 5. It is one of the best matches. I gotta admit, this is probably the best hardcore match I've seen this year. But one of the best matches I've seen this year. All right, next matchup. Speaking of Jon Moxley versus Adam Copeland. God help us. Marcus, go first.
I struggled to get this match a 2. I mean, the match, y'all know how I've been feeling about this whole match for the prior weeks, and I'm just gonna fast forward the bullshit. I mean, I was excited when Christian came down and and um and cashed in, I guess, his version of Money in the Bank, because I completely forgot he even had this shit. And I was saying to myself, "Oh wow, are they gonna let Christian get the belt? That's
Oh,
different. That's different. Maybe he's a transition champion, and they can go a lot of different directions with him as champion. They can swerve. They can redo with Edge. They can maybe get over a new star. But for Moxley to choke out the fresh guy that came in, no, that was, the ending was so bad to me. I thought it was terrible. I mean, if they were going to let Moxley keep this title, then he should have choked Edge out, and they shouldn't have wasted it on the Australia show. I mean, and made him just a strong champion, because notice they done totally dropped FTR out of this shit completely. So I mean, to me they could have made Moxley look like the strong champion and choked Edge out the first time around, and that's what would have happened tonight if they were gonna keep it on him. But to bring Christian out and let him do the job, and he's the fresh guy. Oh, that was, to me, in my opinion, that was a stupid ass way to end the match. And to me, Christian is not over enough to not take the pin. In my opinion, he's not over enough to be protected and have somebody else come in and do the job. So the best I can get this match was a 2.
Damn. God.
This should have been my I don't give a fuck match.
What was this?
This should have been my I don't give a fuck match. Because I give this a 0.
Yeah.
What the fuck was up with the ending, though? What the fuck was that? Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles saw this shit coming from a mile away.
Helen Keller.
They should, we didn't learn from the first time when they fought in Grand Slam, Australia. How do we know this ain't gonna happen again if they face each other again this Wednesday? I know they will.
I got you.
And the fact of the matter is, they dropped FTR out of the equation, just made it worse. They should have left FTR in the equation. Should have never dropped them out altogether.
Tony.
I give it a 1. Didn't enjoy it at all. Like, I just thought it was a complete waste of time. Less is more. Just because you can book it on a show don't mean you need to. I'm not going to do my criticism on the match because you guys covered it. I don't need to repeat it. Less is more, though.
I had to give it a 0.5. It was all for the Christian.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for Christian interference, this would have got a negative rating for me. This was the dumbest shit that I've seen in my life. And I already know why Moxley went over like he did, because Moxley was the one that called it, and Tony Khan allowed it. This is the dumbest shit on fucking earth.
No, it's dumb because it's like, why honestly, Bobby, why you book this? Why you even book this match? I mean, I get like, okay, to do Chris Occasion. Why do you book this?
Because he's dumb as fuck. That's why.
After he just tapped.
Because he's dumb as fuck. That's why.
It just made no sense. It made no sense at all. It was honestly disgusting.
Yeah, it was. And that's why I gave it a Christian coming in, I loved it. Because I was hoping it was a twist to where Christian walked off with that belt.
See, when I saw Christian come out, I was like, oh, okay, you're taking the L.
I was hoping he won it and ran off with it.
It would have been nice if he won it. I did not. There's nothing about what they did made me think that, though.
Yeah. I just thought something spurred a moment out of the nowhere just to mix shit up, let it happen. But
no, Bobby, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying there's nothing about AEW maybe think that was going to happen, though.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And I
think a 0.5.
Yeah, and I think Christian carrying around the suitcase got it over way more than Moxley did.
Yeah.
Moxley the fucking plumber. Anyway, and last match we're gonna talk about Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Match of the night, 5 stars. Fucking incredible. I was happy as fuck with this match and everything. I was out. I mean, they got it right. And the match was so good. I wouldn't even been mad if Fletcher won. I wouldn't have been. It was just that good of a match. Like, it was that match where like you didn't care who won. But 5 stars all the way. Match of the night.
Todd.
This was also my match of the night. 5 stars. Ospreay and Fletcher. There was so much chemistry in that match. They fought each other like they could not stand each other. They fought each other in the match like they hated each other. They hated each other for years and want to get their grudge out of the way.
Marcus.
I gave this match a 3.75, and it was actually my match of the night, but I really wanted to get this match higher, but I had to mark down because, in my opinion, the cage and the weapons interfered in this match. In my opinion, I thought them two could have had a great match, particularly without the weapons. I thought it got in the way. And you all have heard me say many a times how they let guys kick out of shit that there's no way you should be getting kicked out. You should be kicking out of. And I believe it was Fletcher that kicked out of Styles Clash on thumbtacks.
Yes.
That pissed me off. First of all, the Styles Clash is a finishing move, and now you're kicking out of it on thumbtacks. Nah, I said automatically 0.25 taken off just for that shit alone. Other than that, this was my match of the night, but I had to mark down. So 3.75 as well.
Oh boy. Y'all gonna clown on me on this one.
Oh, a surprise.
I gave it a 2.25.
Mm.
Let me tell you why. Unlike Tony Storm and Mariah May, they did not surprise me with anything here. I saw what they were going to do. I predicted what they were going to do. And for the most part, they did it. It is a typical Ospreay and Fletcher match. It's typical. Nothing to shock me. It just looked like they went through the motions to me. How can I say this? I think they were being very lazy with the cage. I think they could have done a lot more better moves off that cage and used it just a tiny bit more. But I agree with Marcus. When you're doing a Styles clash on thumbtacks and you kick out, what the fuck? It was the dumbest shit that I've seen in my life. That really made me mark it down. And then the Spanish Fly, the actual match, in my opinion, should have ended with the Spanish Fly off the top of the cage. That would have put the bow, tied the bow and everything right there. They should have saved that for the end of the match. Kyle Fletcher looking shit, scared to the motherfucker. They Spanish Fly off the top of the cage and he pins him. Perfect ending. But no. They did other shit that just fucking convoluted shit and made it longer. It made you fucking sick. It made you say, why the fuck are you kicking out of that? And look at this shit. And why is that there? And why is that there? And then you kick out of some more bullshit. No. This went from a match that started out as being a perfect match and it got downgraded because all the stupid shit that they added onto it. They need to learn psychology and less is more. And this was a disappointment. This was a grand disappointment. But guys, we out of time. Rob, we love you. Mama Motown, love you too. Screw you, no, just kidding. But guys, I do want to thank everybody for watching. Everybody's going to watch our replay. Thank you to Marvelous Marcus Buckley, the Tiger Ty Nicholson, Tony Motown Allen, and I am your host, the Mastermind Bob Rogers, saying in Ty's favorite language, I bid you adieu.
Hit that James Brown, baby.
We out.
Hit it. Oh, how you feel, brother? Feeling good. You feel good? Feeling good. It's groovy. Play so much bone, brother. How you feel, man? I feel all right. I call your name. I don't want no people to know you're in here. How you feel, brother?